ಹಾಯ್ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹುಬ್ಬಳ್ಳಿ ಬೆಂಕಿ ಅಂಕಿತಾ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆ ಆನ್ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಲ್ ಡಿಜಿಟಲ್ ನ್ಯೂಸ್. ಆನ್ 23rd of April ಪ್ರತಿ ವರ್ಷ ವಿ ಸೆಲೆಬ್ರೇಟ್ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ ಬುಕ್ ಡೇ ಅಂಡ್ ಈ ಒಂದು ದಿನದಂದು ನಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆ ಒಂದು ಅಮೇಸಿಂಗ್ ಆಗಿರುವಂತಹ ಆಥರ್ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ವೆಲ್ಕಮ್ ಟು ದ ಶೋ ರಶ್ಮಿ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್.
ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸೋ ಮಚ್ ಅಂಕಿತಾ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್
ಸೊ
ಯು.
ನಿಮ್ಮ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಲ್ ಡಿಜಿಟಲ್ ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ವೀಕ್ಷಕರಿಗೆ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು.
ಹೇಳೋದಾದ್ರೆ ಐ ಆಮ್ ವರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ಚೆನ್ನೈ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಅಂಡ್ ರೈಟ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದ ಬಿಗಿನಿಂಗ್ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾಡ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ ರೀಡಿಂಗ್ ಬುಕ್ಸ್ and that was a passion even that made me to go for writing. There are many others also who have influenced my life, and because of this I think I'm able to be what I am as today.
ಸೊ ಇವತ್ತು ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ ಬುಕ್ ಡೇ ನಾವು ಆಚರಿಸ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ 23rd of April ಇಸ್ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ ಬುಕ್ ಡೇ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ನಿಮಗ ಒಂದ್ ರೈಟರ್ ಆಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾರು ಇನ್ಸ್ಪೈರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು? ಹೂ ವಾಸ್ ಯುವರ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಪಿರೇಷನ್?
Actually, our family background is with the educators, and most of them are into writing itself. Whether it's my mom or cousins or anyone like. So my mom was a critic, and she used to write some articles in the earlier magazines called as Sudha, Taranga, Tushara. E books only barita idru. So maybe that is the genes what I have got in. I didn't realize that one day I would start writing, but most of the times I used to read. Her first thing was that she made me read books, and that was not in English, but it was Kannada book. As she was a Kannada government school teacher, and she gave me those books to read. There were small stories of Lord Krishna or something related to Mahabharata, and with all this. Slowly, Barta Barta, I started reading books of Triveni, and that was of another Yandamuri Virendranath books.
Okay.
Those were the ones like slowly started now reading novels. I guess I was in 9th standard those days. And people they think that I do only for reading English now, but it's not such. Like I started reading Kannada novels first, understanding mother tongue. So mom was the one behind for this.
For all this reading craze, ಅಮ್ಮನೇ ಮೇನ್ ರೀಸನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ನೀವು ಬರ್ದಿರುವಂತಹ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟೋರಿ ನೆನಪದ? ಯಾವಾಗ ಬರ್ದಿದ್ರಿ? ಯಾವ ಸ್ಟೋರಿ ಬರ್ದಿದ್ರಿ?
ಸ್ಟೋರೀಸ್ ಬಹಳ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ, ಬಟ್ ಬರೀಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೊಂದು ಧೈರ್ಯ ಬೇಕು. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸಿ ಟು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಎನಿಥಿಂಗ್ ಟು ರೈಟ್. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ಒನ್ ಡೇ, ಇಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಲಾಂಗ್ ಟೈಮ್ ವಾಟ್ ಐ ಟುಕ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಟು ರೈಟ್. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಅ ಲಾಂಗ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದೆನ್ I thought that fine, one day I have to start something else, we have to be into that. After joining Chinmaya, that is an opportunity where I got to be the editor for the magazine, school magazine. And when people started spotting my talent that I have something here for writing, then I myself was not knowing that much. I should really thank the institution for that, to make me to get
For
this
giving you that confidence, that
opportunity
bari.
It was an opportunity given, and that made me like to go for editing the magazines. I worked as an editor for 10 years, and there was a big book, you can say, for the alumni celebration released, and that gave me utter confidence. And in the later years, it was that time that during walks, we used to chat. Friends used to chat related friendship, and that was my first article on friendship. I started gathering quotes on whoever used to send good morning messages, and I absorbed. I mean, I took those quotes and I framed and I made one article on friendship.
Amazing.
So that went actually viral. Like many students read it and they loved how we can even develop articles through that.
ಆಸಮ್. ಸೊ ಯಾವ ಒಂದು ಬುಕ್ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಲೈಫ್ ಅನ್ನ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ತು ಅಂತ ನಿಮಗೆ ಅನಿಸ್ತದೆ? ವಿಚ್ ವಾಸ್ ದಟ್ ಒನ್ ಬುಕ್?
Not exactly like one book, but yeah, there is one stop solution, or people say that was Bhagavad Gita, where it is now added to the UNESCO, and we all people are very happy. Indians are very happy for that, and we are proud of our Indian culture also. In fact, I have got this book to give it to Ankita here.
Thank you so much.
This is the one. It is said that this is a book where we have all solutions for all problems.
ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗೂ ಉತ್ತರ ಭಗವದ್ಗೀತೆ ಒಳಗಿದೆ
ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. And it is my urge, or it is my request to any of the writers or anyone. Maybe I don't know whether I'll be able to do this job of writing again. But if this book, if it is possible to make it simpler, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ
ಈಸಿಯರ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಜನರೇಷನ್,
ಜನರಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗೋ ಹಾಗೆ ಅಥವಾ ಸಣ್ಣ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗೋ ಹಾಗೆ ಈ ಬುಕ್ ಅನ್ನ ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ಒಬ್ರು ರೀರೈಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ, I think that will be helpful for the world and even for the next generation.
Amazing. Also, what is that one book ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ರು ಇದನ್ನ ಓದಲೇಬೇಕು? ಈಗ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ನೀವು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಿ ಭಗವದ್ಗೀತಾ. ಸೊ ಅಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದಿಸ್ ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಒಂದ್ ಬುಕ್ ನೀವು ಸಜೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ದಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲಾರು ಇದನ್ನ ಓದ್ರಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ ಬುಕ್ ಸಜೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ?
I loved most was that Ikigai. Ikigai ಅನ್ನೋ book ಅಲ್ಲಿ you have numerous things to explore in that,
True,
and how
very true.
it was most attractive thing was that how could Japanese or the other people could have centenarians in their land, and what was the lifestyle. ಅವ್ರಾಗೇನೆ ಅವರೇ ಬೆಳೆಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅವರೇ ಊಟ ಮಾಡೋದು,
ಹೌದು.
ಅವ್ರದೇ ಫುಡ್ ಕಲ್ಚರ್ ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದು. ಏನು ವೆಹಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ,
ಹೌದು.
ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡೆ ನಡೀತಾ ಹೋಗೋದು.
And public
Music,
transport
yeah,
they
yeah,
use.
everything. It's like very perfect and very wondering thing. What I found was that they had written something about yoga. The authors had written about yoga in that, and that yoga is like right from the root of Indian
India.
this one.
True.
And I could see all about it. There was a little difference what Japanese would do and what
we do.
would do, but all the things were same. That means we are the ones to have or the roots to give roots for everything. We are the first one, and now the world is following that. But I was very much inspired very recently by this book, Ikigai.
So yaar odila, do
Please
read
do that.
Ikigai.
You will get lot of confidence in that. And there's a big, very nice question which was asked by my niece also. What is your purpose in life? Why do you want to live? That was really tough question to answer. Now, if I say my parents, then after parents, are you going to die? No, you want to live still. Then what is your main purpose? So you get answer in that book. Ikigai.
Yeah. Also, ಈಗ ಬರ್ತಾ ಬರ್ತಾ physical books ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಆಗ್ಲಿಗತ್ತಾವ. People go for audio books or then we read on, Kindle or something, e-books ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. So what do you prefer? Audio books, Kindle, e-books or physical books?
I prefer physical books, not with e-books or with other audio things. Maybe it may not be possible for us every time to have net with us, internet. It may also distract us going to the media, like to have the devices in hand, which we elders tell children not to have, not to use or have mobile or you can say phones in our hand. But we are only asking them to read e-books, so to avoid this. The other thing is that when you start reading physical, you can carry anywhere, wherever you go. It's not required that you should have a net in hand or something else. Books are very much enough. When you don't understand, even you can write the meanings of those words in that, and you can jot down your own ideas in that. I think physical books are.
It is very beautiful. ಒಂದು ಬುಕ್ ಅನ್ನು ಓದ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ, ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ಈಗ ನೀವು ಯಾರ್ದೋ ಕಡೆ ಒಂದು ಬುಕ್ ಬಾರೋ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದಾಗ ಅವ್ರ ಥಾಟ್ಸ್ ಅವ್ರು ನೋಟ್ ಡೌನ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ರೀಡಿಂಗ್ ಅ ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ಬುಕ್ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಯುವರ್ ಥಾಟ್ಸ್, ಯುವರ್ ಪರ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಆಸ್ ವೆಲ್.
Exactly.
So it's a very beautiful feeling.
When you have book in hand, and that's a different feeling.
True,
and
very true.
When you open, I don't know, ಈಗಿನ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ಏನಂತ, ಬುಕ್ ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಒಂದು ಹೊಸ ಸ್ಮೆಲ್ ಅದು ಬಹಳ ಖುಷಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ.
ಹೊಸ ಬುಕ್ ಇಂದ ಒಂದು ಬೇರೆನೆ ಫೀಲ್
ನಾವು ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಆ ಫೀಲಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಲ್ಸ್ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಈ ಬುಕ್ ಮುಟ್ಟಿದಾಗ ಇದ್ರ ಸ್ಮೂತ್ನೆಸ್ ಏನಿದೆ, ಕಣ್ಣು ಮುಚ್ಚಿದಾಗ ಈ ಬುಕ್ ಹೀಗಿದೆ, ಈ ಬುಕ್ ಫೀಲಿಂಗ್ ಇರ್ಬೇಕಾದ. ಸೊ ಐ ಫೀಲ್ ದಟ್ ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ಬುಕ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್.
ಸೊ ಯಾವ್ದೇ ಒಂದು ಬುಕ್ ಅನ್ನ ಬರಿಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಚಾಲೆಂಜಿಂಗ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್?
This is the part is like you need to begin first.
Starting problem.
All of us will be having ideas. Now first line. What should be the first line when I have to begin? So it's like roughly we go with the raw ideas, just jotting it down. Then later we start assembling them, putting in a proper organized the ideas. You need to have vocabulary. I don't say everyone should have high vocabulary there. The simple words where it can reach even a common person. And a common man should also understand about it. And your writing should speak your voice.
Very true.
It should tell something about your heart feelings. Somebody when reads it, the person should understand the feeling of yours.
The author who's writing.
Your heart must be there in those words, like the whole soul. Then only that will attach. So these are the challenging things. The biggest challenge is that like how to begin it.
How to begin. That is the problem.
Have everything but to begin. That first line is very important.
Also, ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಯಂಗ್ ಜನ ಇದಾರೆ, aspiring writers ಇದಾರೆ, ಬರಿಬೇಕು ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಬಟ್ ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ one or the other thing in mind. So ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಏನೊಂದು ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಅಥವಾ ಏನೊಂದು ಅಡ್ವೈಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತೀವಿ?
You mean that any kind of advice
for the young aspirant writers?
I feel like you people have to explore a lot, travel and meet people, talk to them. Talk to nowadays it is said that we should not talk to strangers, of course. But yeah, have some contacts where you have confidence, or even you can take parents with you in your
Yes.
confidence.
Yes.
Take them and then start exploring the world. You may know what is an ocean, but you don't know what you feel when you enter the
Into
ocean.
the ocean.
You
Very well
know
said.
what is soil, but when you touch, you don't know the feel of that. I do ask people like go to the fields, walk in the fields there, feel the pleasure of the mud, that earth, and the smell of that. The first smell, you know, what we
After
get
the
of the
rain,
and
yeah.
So, it's called as petrichor.
Oh.
So the first smell of the rain. So you start feeling it. You need to know that. So I feel like the younger generation should know something more than only books.
They
Nowadays
should
it has become
explore a little more.
very competition just say competitive world. I have to read, I have to get percentage. I'm there only with this. So I feel like somewhere we have to make them go beyond books, beyond academics, and then put your feelings and start writing. And more you read, and the more you will be able to pen down. That's what I feel that.
So thank you so much, Rashmi ma'am, for being with us today on Universal Digital News and talking about books. ನಾನು ಏನ್ರೆ ನನ್ನ ಜೀವನ ಚರಿತ್ರೆನ ಬರೆಸ್ಬೇಕಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ it will be Rashmi ma'am who is going to write it for me.
Thank you so much. And she's an amazing orator, and she has lot of skills where she grabs people into her lenses. This is what I say. And today we welcome to this World Day because it's a celebration of books. It's a celebration of culture,
Yes.
the other tradition. We are inviting people to read books. So we are welcoming you all for these books and just say that even the books tell you that we are here. Please take us in your hands and embrace us. This is what the books tell us.
Books are the best friends. I
They
always
are
believe in
the
that.
best company. No doubt, if
Amazing.
anybody ditches you or anybody betrays you, the books will not make you fall anywhere. It will make your head rise always.
Yes, very true.
So I really do trust with that. God's grace, everything is fine.
You all don't forget to like, share, and comment. Stay tuned. This is Universal Digital News.